feud between two elderly neighbors turned tragic on 22 December at Block 805 King George's Avenue, leaving one man dead and another arrested for voluntarily causing hurt by dangerous means. The altercation startled residents, including Madame Koo, a former cleaner in her 70s who lives next to the alleged assailant. She recounted being awakened by loud shouting and fighting but was too afraid to open her door, choosing instead to wait for her husband's return. When Madame Koo's husband returned from church around noon, he described seeing a trail of blood stretching from the first-floor lift lobby to the corridor outside their 8th-floor unit. The deceased had managed to stumble to the ground floor, where he was discovered unconscious. According to the police, the 69-year-old man sustained injuries and was transported to the hospital unconscious, where he later succumbed to his wounds. The 71-year-old man was subsequently arrested for voluntarily causing hurt by dangerous means. According to the two men lived 3 doors apart on the 8th floor. The younger man was reportedly unemployed, while the older man worked as a security guard at a car park. The tragic dispute reportedly began on the 1st floor when the deceased scolded his neighbor for failing to apologize after bumping into him. Still upset, he returned to the flat he shared with his older brother but later approached his neighbor's unit armed with a pole. During the heated confrontation, residents recounted that the older man retrieved a blade, and the altercation escalated into a physical struggle between the two. Mr. Kua Kim Swee, 74, was in the hospital recovering from a stroke when he received calls informing him that his younger brother had been injured in the fight. Mr. Kua shared that his brother had undergone an angioplasty after suffering a stroke some years ago. He described his younger brother as having a bad temper and revealed that they were not on good terms due to his brother's struggles with depression. Mr. Kua further shared that younger brother often argued with neighbors. Despite his health struggles, he doesn't have strength in his body, but he still wanted to fight. He also mentioned planning to leave the hospital briefly on 24th December to attend his brother's wake, with the help of friends in organizing it. Madame Koo, a neighbor, noted that the alleged assailant had lived next door for about 20 years, highlighting the long-term nature of their relationship. Madame Koo, speaking in Mandarin, expressed her shock, saying, "We would say hi occasionally. I was shocked when I heard what happened, because I've never heard of conflicts here before. The police interviewed us and looked through my brother's belongings outside our unit to check for clues." Madame Ko Pek Heng, a neighbor, mentioned that the deceased, known as Ah Tong, had lived in the area for about 10 years. Madame Ko, 71, shared that she used to cook for the deceased, Ah Tong, daily as she had a good relationship with his older brother, but stopped after Ah Tong scolded her. Police investigations into the incident are ongoing. This shocking and frightening incident shows how a minor disagreement can escalate into a devastating tragedy. It reminds us of the importance of staying calm and resolving conflicts peacefully, no matter how small they may seem. What are your thoughts on this unfortunate event? How can we prevent such situations in our communities? Share your views in the comments below.